Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LDD's debate, and today is going to be the very first session here at LDD's, and we have two teams over here. My right side, Ideal School and College, and my left side, we can see they are from Mohammadpur Preparatory, and they will be just combating. The debate topic is online education is better than offline education. We have two members here with jury board, and we have got Nafisa Nawasneha and Mohammad Sadman with me. And I'll be moderating this session. So I've got two teams, one is government and one is opposition. So there is opposition team, Ideal School and College will be just opposing our today's topic, this online education is better than offline education. And here is the government team, and government team will be led by Prime Minister Zabenaur Nomani. So now I'm introducing our team members. So here is Zabenaur Nomani, who will be the Prime Minister of this team. And over here we can see followed by our Roshni, Rifa and Roshni and Sriyash and Srishti Sohani. And we've got the opposition team, and opposition team's leader is Lamia Jannat, and there is followed by Rafa, Diva, Sri and Nava. So we are going to start our today's debate. Our today's first speaker is Sriyash Ahmed. Sriyash Ahmed, though Sriyash Ahmed is the Ideal School and College student, he will be with the Mohammadpur Preparatory School and College.
So yes, thank you to give me the chance. So today's, that our today's topic is online classes better than offline class. So I have 4 points regarding this topic. So the first point to me is saving money. So you know that the money that we spend, to go to school in offline classes, like to give the money of the rickshaw or the bus, it would be a waste of money. But if we join in online classes, we don't have to be wasting any types of money. We can do classes freely without any types of waste. My next point is time management. So exactly, suppose that your house is in Mirpur and the school is in Bouncy. It would take more than 30 minutes. It would be a waste of time. But in that regarding, if you join in online classes, before the 30 minutes you can study more. You could have get the time of studying more time. So you can you can study more and make your results more good. And then recorded class. In offline classes, when we will be absent, we will not be getting the exact lesson that has been provided from the teachers. But in online classes, when we'll be absent, other students or the teacher will be recording that class. And after recording that class, if we are absent, the teacher would send us the video to us, so we can get the lesson again. In the examination, if there's any types of cheating, or if we expect anything suspicious, we can again rewatch the recording and then judge if that was cheating or that had any types of problem or no. Then my last point is documentation. So if we don't have the time, if we are out of page, we can take a note in mobile by a documentation, and after that we will be providing that to the page after buying the new one, or by seeing the recording video. By seeing that, we can document it on our mobile. So thank you.
So now Naba will be starting from the opponent side, and you will be just giving a speech against the online education. So let's have a go.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning to you all. This is Nasisam Naba from the opponent member, and now I'll be talking against the online education. And my group strongly believes that offline education is more better than the online education for some reasons. So at first, what is offline education? Offline education all means to go in the school or go in any center physically for just gaining the knowledge or for just doing various other deeds. So there are many merits of doing the offline education, and I'm just including some of them. So firstly, I need to say about the communication with teacher. Teachers are our nation builders. Teachers are like our second parents. So if you don't communicate with your teacher, you won't be able to know about a lot of things. So by communicating with our teacher, we are just gaining more knowledge, we are just learning manners, and we are also knowing about a lot of lessons of our school, which is really helping us for just becoming a good citizen, a well-mannered citizen, and well-educated citizen actually. And secondly, I want to talk about the becoming more attentive. We know that the present time is very challenging, and in this challenging moment, we all need to be serious at our work, and we also need to be very prepared for each and everything. So for this, we must need to be attentive. So where a student get this attentiveness? Obviously from his or her education center or from his or her learning place, a learning center, whatever you say. This is really important for just becoming like a well-known citizen by just being more attentive in the class. Then of all, I want to talk about a fixed schedule. A fixed schedule is really important in a person's life because whenever we are going to school, as our school starts from 6:50, 7 or something like this, it's very early in the morning. So whenever you will be waking up early in the morning, so I think this is really important to wake up early in the morning, and then it also helps us to just do the physical exercises in school, which really helps us to build a stronger body, and it also helps us to maintain a good health. So I hope that the moderator is also agreed with me, and yes, at last, I also want to say that we strongly believe that offline is really better than the online. Thank you so much.
So now we are going to the second speaker of the government side. It's Srishti Sohani.
Oh, my full name is Srishti Sohani. I'm from Mohammadpur Preparatory School and College, and I'm in grade 7. So today my topic is I have to talk about the online education. Means online is better than offline education. We all guys know it. So I have to prove it, obviously. So increasing study time today, I'm going to first of all I will give some hints actually. Actually, we know that if you're just like going somewhere, you will need some time. But in that time, if you're just like, suppose you are going to your school and you need to maximum 5 to 10 minutes, and we all guys know it. But if you will be on the time, if you do study in online, or you can do any you can just participate any kinds of events, or you can say any training, so you can like study a lot. But whenever you're just going in your school, the time is you take lots of times on the time. So but whenever you're just doing it in online, this is in a short of time you can develop it so much easily, as we can see, and have time for extra curriculum. We all guys know it. But in that time you can also practice your dance or singing or debate. Yes, the most important thing in online, we can debate with someone so much easily in online. We all guys know it. But which is also important, you can just join in the extra curriculums like dance, song, then extempore speech, then in online reciting poem. There are lots of things, and it's another one is getting connected to technology. As we know, in Zoom app, we are just doing the online classes and online trainings, commando training, lots of trainings we are just doing. And last of all, I would like to say that getting connected to technology, we can just learn lots of things better than offline. We can just learn lots of things in online, getting to connected with the technologies in Zoom app, Facebook app, YouTube, then lots of app. In social media, we can just develop ourselves in a short period of time. As we can see, by using the Zoom app, we are just developing our English skills and doing lots of trainings. We are developing ourselves. So thank you so much. I think online is the best. Thank you.
So now we are going to the opponent is Sriparna's turn. Sriparna will be just giving some reasons and logic, and he will be proving that offline education is the best education.
My name is Triparna. I'm from Ida School and College, grade 4, and now I'm going to talk about why is offline schooling or offline education better than online. Obviously better than online because there's a lots of points and there's a lots of things which we can do in offline. So first of all, the main thing is better results. Actually, we can just see we are not attentive in the online classes. We are just doing this type of thing. We are not getting too much attention in this place, but in the offline we all can be attentive and we can just hear everything properly, and this can just give us great students, and it can just make our nature more great and our school more proud, and our teachers as well. Our teachers can just teach us properly in this place in the offline. And actually, second of all, which we really need is they become punctual. Yes, all of the students and all of the peoples, or you can just see the learners, should be punctual and respecting their teachers. And yes, we can just be punctual by being friendly with the teachers or with the friends, by going in offline, because in online we can't just communicate with each other properly, and it isn't good for us, because we won't be friendly with each other, we won't get friends properly, because how can we talk in the online classes? And that's the main fact. But in the offline classes we have break times where we can just talk and spend time with our friends and as well as our teachers. And the third of all, we just get increasing creativity. And yes, we all need to be creative, and we all just get a lots of projects and lots of things which we can just show. Like if we have any problems in the offline classes, we can just ask the teacher for help and etc. And actually we just get many science experiments, we can just do projects, we do extracurriculums, which is really important in the offline, and offline is really important for us. Okay, so yes, now I'm going to talk about discussing a matter together. So yes, we all know we can just discuss a matter together in the offline, and if we have a problem, we can just ask our friends about this problem. Hey, can you just tell me about this? Hey, what is this? Like this, we can just ask our friends, we can just discuss the matter and clear it, and it's also important for us. So if you want to be a great student, obviously offline classes are better than online. Thank you so much.
So now we are going to refer Savannah from the government side.
So thank you for giving me the opportunity at first. Yes, I'm just a student of Mohammadpur College and grade 7. So yes, as you know that I'm from online, like I'm from the government team, and it's online education is better than an offline education. So yes, first of all, I wanted to say that I have 3 points, and regarding to this topic, at first I want to say that get more time for self-study. Yes, if we're just going to school or any other places, working places, we can't get the time to do study. In that time, if we are just you are just lasting 30 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. In that time, we can also do the study, right? Yes, it's also possible if we are just going to that place, we are just wasting our time. So in that time, we can also do the study. So also, we can do the curriculum activities. So next time, I just want to tell that increase digital learning. Yes, if we are just doing in online classes, then we can also get to know about the digital learning, as we know that if we are just learning it online, so we can just got to know about the digital things like mouse, keyboard, and also the printer. So yes, the third point I wanted to say is quiz facilities. Yes, quiz facilities means that if we're just we got to know that in pandemic situations we can't just give our exams, go to our schools. So now we can, because you see that if we are we can also do in online, and in our school we just do the. Thank you so much, and I think the online education is the best.
Thank you so much, Rifa Savannah. Now from the opponent team, Diba, Mejabin Haq Diba will be just giving her speech.
To come to the respectable moderator. So my name is Major Diva, and I'm from the opponent team. As an opponent member, I will just talk about the offline. As our today's topic is online is better than offline, I will talk about offline. So actually, for a better education, we need offline classes, because in offline classes, teachers just can interact with the students easily and also comfortable. Because in online, when in a screen, we can just only see 25 to 16 students in a row, and in another row, teacher doesn't have the time for going to another row. For that reason, the teacher just can't interact with all and just can't just solve problems of everyone. So, but in offline classes, what happened? The teacher can just see all, and all of them can just ask easily about his or her problem. So then, classroom communication. So actually, in online, we don't have a better communication with our friends, because when the class starts, the teacher comes and we can just ask what was the homework, what was this, and we can just even take the information that on which topic we are just gonna learn today. So for this reason, in offline class what happened, we can just have a better communication with the teacher and also our friends. If the class ends, we can just write the whole thing. We can just ask our friend to just give us that, and we will just write it firstly. But in okay, so then we have practical learning. So in offline class we will have a better practical learning, because practical learning is the best and it helps us to understand easily. Then having fun in the break times. We know we have break times, and also the elder sisters have PT class and they can have fun, they have fun in that class. And also after every class we have 5 minutes to have fun, and we can just talk with our friends. But in online we can just do chatting with our friends, because we don't have any, if the link ends we can just even see a single member. So thank you for just listening to me.
Thank you so much, Major Bin Haqziba. Now, so from the government side, Roshni Akhtar will be giving her speech.
So yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity. So today's my topic is online is better than offline. I'll just talk about getting more time for self-study. Actually, when we just in offline, we don't have time to study in yourself, but in online you just save time and just we save times and study self-study. We just do self-study, and it's relatively important for us. And in offline we just can't do this, because we just going to school and it's too much. It's like when your home is further than school, it's too much critical for us. And my next topic is fixed study routine. Actually, a fixed study routine is really important, because when you just read mathematics or science, you need to study routine or time. And actually we need a time to talk like this. We just talk with this time and or this and this topic in this time, and it's gonna be carried our time properly. And the next is developing health happiness. We just in class, we just when it's boring and we don't offline, we don't tell our teachers to can I eat this, because we had stayed. But in online we just eat something when it's boring and we're hungry.
So that's nice logic. So now we are going to Rafa from Ideal School and College, the opponent team.
So hello everyone, my name is Sheikh Rafa. So I'm an opponent team member. So today's topic is online classes better than offline classes. So as being a member of opponent team, I will just tell about how offline is much better than online. Well, first of all, less distracted from devices. Well, when we do online classes, we get distracted from devices, we watch YouTube, then TikTok, this kind of things. Well, we should avoid this when doing classes. But in offline classes, we do not do these things, because we can't bring devices like this kind of things in offline. Well, we get less distracted from devices in offline, because we cannot bring devices in offline. Well, that this is why offline is much better than online. Well, second of all, there are no chances for cheating. Well, most of us cheated in our online classes, because that I don't know this thing, I will just cheat and no one will know. Well, as there are CCTV cameras in our school, so the students cannot cheat in class. They cannot just do anything like cheating, this kind of things. Then they can just do well in exams, this kind of things. Well, cheating, we should avoid cheating, because we have to improve our potentialities of lives. Well, then there is third of all, they can attend extra curriculum. Well, curriculum means the activities
is like sports, like this kind of things. Yes, we can do sports like this. We can have competitions like this. We can have drawing like this. So this is why that offline we can have so much fun in these competitions and sports like this kind of things. Well, our school arranges so many competitions. Well, then fourth of all, less uses of devices. Well, there are less uses of devices in offline because actually we get distracted from devices, and if there is a phone call, we cannot just receive it in the middle of the class, especially in exams. So this is why I think offline class is better.
So thank you very much, Irina Sheikh Rafa, for your nice speech, and that was literally magnetic. Now we're going to our government team, and government team's leader will be just now giving the speech.
So thank you so much, our moderator. So yes, today we have actually listened all of our speeches, right? And I have got to see that they have got nice points, but some of them have told that it's actually waste of time, or there is CCTV camera, but in all of the schools there is not CCTV camera. Everybody is not actually cheating in online if they have actually good minded. Actually, it depends on the people how they are taking the online or internet. So first of all, I want to tell that actually whenever we are just going to, suppose our actually home is in Mirpur and we are going to Gulchan or something like this in a school. So that time we have a lots of time. We can take half an hour or an hour. So that time we can actually do extracurriculums in our home, like dancing, singing, and even do debate. In others, in 1 hour it can be. And even if I actually go into another things, that course, right, in this short period of time we can even do the courses. Like there is a lots of courses like singing course, guitar course. You can do anything course in your free time. So that time whenever you're just going to rickshaw, that's your team. Actually you need a lots of time. In that time you can do the extracurriculums, and obviously we are actually comfortable in our home. You can say it's a actually comfortable zone in our home, because sometimes we are so sick, but we don't wanna miss the classes, but we have to go. We are actually, if we go, our teachers scold us why you are sick and why you have came. But in our home, when we are sick, we can do easily in the online classes. When actually that we are not doing the online classes, that time we can get the record and easily actually go do the class and to get the actually lectures, and we can even do notes. There is there is a lots of apps like documents, notes, and we can actually that are in the actually lectures, and we can write easily. So obviously I think that online is better. And I have a question to the government, that why we can't we actually communicate in online? I have listened, one of your member have told that it's actually not, we can't actually do communicated. So please.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister, from the government side. So now we're going to the last speaker, opponent team leaders, Lamia.
Well, thank you so much, our honorable and respected moderator, for giving me this floor. So as you know that our today's argument topic is online learning is better than offline learning. And basically, as I'm in the opposition team leader, so I'm going to tell them why offline learning is basically better. You know that in this offline learning, whenever we're just going there physically and whenever we're just doing the classes attentively, so that we can just also be socialized and friendly. Because you see that whenever we're just asking any doubts to our friends, or whenever we're just asking any doubts to our teachers, so that we can be resolved about it, right? And as well as you see that whenever we are just doing the offline, like whenever we're just doing the offline classes, then that's really great for us, because we can just become socialized by doing the group works, by doing the team works, and we can just also do many kinds of projects along with our friends. So that's why it helps us getting socialized, as well as it helps us getting friendly. And you know that teachers can just pay attention to each of the students. You know that in the online that's not possible to just see or check out every of the students. But here in this offline, the teacher can just obviously pay attention to every of the students, like what they're doing, they're even learning it properly or not. And you see that like there is a fixed schedule. Then like with this fixed schedule, we will be just becoming punctual. It will just not harm us. The opposition team is just telling that there is fixed schedule and we can't eat, we can't just do anything. But that's my question, that why would you just do many other kinds of things on that, like whenever you're just doing the classes? That's my question to you. And obviously you see that whenever we are just doing the offline classes, then we are just getting punctual, we're just learning about time management, we're just also getting less distracted from the devices as we are just doing it in the offline, and as well as we are just becoming more punctual, and we are just getting like very much like we are just coping with this situation, like with this offline one. And you see that in the offline, I think for those reasons, I think that offline education is really better than the online education. So thank you so much, moderator.
So now opponent leaders will be just throwing few questions to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister will be just answering the questions. So Lamia Jannat.
So I have some questions against our opposition team. So they are just telling that it's just waste of money, it's just waste of time. But I don't get the point that why it would be waste of money and waste of time. We should just think about our education, that either we are just getting the proper education or not, either we are just learning the lessons properly or not. We just focus on that, okay? We just don't need to focus on like it's just waste of time, it's just waste of money. That's not like that. Like we just have to think about our education properly, as well as the first speaker of their group, they just told that like we can be flexible in this like in our online classes, as well as like our leader of the opposition team, she just also told that we can be just really comfortable zone is our home, so that we can be comfortable right there. But this comfortableness or this flexibleness can make a student really lazier, or they can be like they cannot be attentive, like they might not be attentive, and you just don't know either they're attentive or not, because sometimes they're just stopping their video, or sometimes like they're just obsessed with the internet, so that you just don't know like each students what they are just doing regarding while you are just giving them the lessons. So that's my questions to you.
So that if you go with sick, like you have a lot actually you know a favor. So whenever you are just going to a favor, then the teacher is actually angry with you why you have came, because you already know you have a favor, you have sickness. But if we are just doing it in online, we can easily get the record and we can easily do the class comfortably. That's why I've told, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you government team and the opponent teams for joining this debate session, and especially thanks to Zuri with me. So friends, আমরা একটা মজা করার জন্য একটা ডিবেট করলাম, আসলে এই ডিবেট সেশনটি শেষ করলাম। আপনারা দেখতেই পাচ্ছেন এখানে আমরা আইডিয়াল স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজের একটা ছেলেকে আমরা রেখেছি মোহাম্মদপুর প্রিপারেটরির পক্ষে। সুতরাং আমরা একটু মজা করলাম এবং আমাদের একটা ট্রায়াল সেশন ছিল, এটা প্রথম ট্রায়াল সেশন ইউআরএলটিএস অফলাইন, রাইট? সো আমরা অবশ্যই খুব এনজয় করেছি। আমরা এখন একটু পরে কিছুক্ষণের ভিতরে জানিয়ে দিব আপনাদের কি কি রেজাল্ট হয়েছে, কারা কত মানে ফার্স্ট স্পিকার, সেকেন্ড স্পিকার এবং কোন দল উইন করেছে। সো আমাদের কিছু টাইম দিতে হবে, আমরা কিছুক্ষণের ভিতরে জানিয়ে দিচ্ছি। Ladies and gentlemen, it was an outstanding debate session, and it was a trial session. For the very first time, we were just arranging your leader's office. So two teams literally combated outstandingly, and we can just go either side. But as we are judges, we need to just go for the result of this debate, but it's very complex for us, right? So we have to announce the result. The topic was online education is the best education system. So ladies and gentlemen, we have got the second best speaker, Nachiat Naba from Ideal School and College. Now the best speaker, we have to go for the two teams leader, Lamia, Jannat, and Jaiba Nawani. And today's winner is Ideal School and College. And also thanks the runner-up team from Mohammadpur Preparatory. That was the amazing and nice session ever in our life. This was very first session, very first trial session. We are ready leaders. Thank you very much for being with us.